Alright, picture this. You arrive at a fort in the northern areas, water thicker than you expected, cloudy with silt, the current whispering around boulders. You stand there with your back on, engine idling, and you have to choose cross, wait, or detour. The next 5 minutes, I'll walk you through the rules that make that decision simple and safe.
That image puts me right on the bank, boots squelching, a cold spray on my face. Comfortable? Not at all. Useful? Very. Today we'll keep it practical and a bit entertaining, so you imagine exactly what to do before you try it.
Here's the promise. By the end of this short episode, you'll have a compact kit checklist for foot and low clearance vehicle crossings, a short list of river reading clues, step-by-step crossing techniques, and clear campsite rules that respect fragile riverbanks and local people. Ready? Let's start with kit.
Think minimal and reliable. For foot crossings, sturdy trekking poles or a spare stick, lightweight rope, 6 to 8 millimeters, 3 to 5 meters, water-resistant footwear with good grip, and a small first aid kit. For vehicles, even low-clearance ones, carry a recovery strap, a shovel, a hand pump or simple sealant for tyre repairs, and a long-handled pole to probe depths. A waterproof bag for documents and a dry pair of socks will save you a miserable evening.
And a quick vehicle tip, never trust a depth sticker alone. Even a small rise in water level can hide a soft riverbed that swallows tires. If you're unsure, get out and check on foot. Use a pole, probe the stream bed, and test current strength before committing. Small checks now beat big problems later.
Reading the river is mostly reading signs. Look for surface texture. Smooth water can be fast and shallow. Ripples and foam show turbulence and possible undercuts. Colour tells a story. Clear water is deceptive, but you can often see where it deepens. Muddy brown water means sediment and likely unstable bed. Watch the speed. Toss a twig and time it over a fixed point. If it zips by fast, you've got force. Also check the far bank. If it's steep and undercut, the current has power.
Hidden obstacles are the real hazard. Big rocks just under the surface, tree branches or holes the eye can't pick out. Probe with your pole and sweep the crossing line slowly before you step. If you're in a vehicle, a long pole or a co-driver walking ahead to test depth is invaluable. When in doubt, don't cross, turn back, wait until levels drop, or find a safer port downstream.
Right, so the crossing techniques. For hikers, face upstream, use 2 poles if you have them, take side steps, plant each foot deliberately, keep your centre of gravity low and your pack slightly forward for balance. If the current feels strong or you start to feel swept, lie perpendicular to the flow and float on your back to the bank, feet first, protecting your head. It's not glamorous, but it saves people.
If you're using rope or safety line, fix one end onshore to a solid anchor, a large rock, a tree with a wide trunk, or a vehicle on dry ground, and have 2 people holding the line, one bracing on the bank and one guiding. Keep tension steady and communicate clearly. For vehicles, approach straight, low revs, steady momentum, but only if you've confirmed depth and bed firmness. If tires start to dig, stop and reverse. Don't hammer the throttle.
Sometimes the correct choice is the boring one. Wait. Water levels often fall in hours, not days, and many routes have local fords used by villagers who can advise the best lines. When waiting, keep dry layers accessible and avoid setting up camp on the immediate floodplain. That brings us to choosing a riverside pitch.
Pick firm ground well above the high water line. Look for debris lines on banks, darkened vegetation, and areas of flattened grass. Avoid fragile river banks that show recent erosion. They look pretty, but they'll collapse. Camp at least 10 to 15 meters back from the bank where possible, and use existing durable surfaces, gravel bars that show clear evidence of use, or flat patches away from grazing paths. No fires on exposed banks. They destabilize banks and leave scars.
Leave no trace rules are simple here. Carry out what you carry in, bury human waste well away from water, or use a portable toilet system, and avoid washing directly in the stream. If you need water, scoop upstream of any campsite and filter or boil.
Respect grazing routes and ask before pitching on land obviously used by locals. A quick greeting and small thank you goes a long way.
Asking for help, approach people politely, offer chai if there's time, and use simple phrases. A friendly handshake, then your question, is this ford used? Which line is safest? Most locals will show you the exact spot and might even help probe the path. If a crossing looks risky and no one recommends it, accept the advice. Paying a small fee or buying supplies locally is a fair exchange when a farmer helps you with livestock or a ford.
Quick recap. 3 things to remember on the trail. 1. Read the water first. Surface, colour and flow speed tell you the story. 2. Carry a small, targeted kit and use conservative decision rules. If unsure, don't cross. 3. Camp off the bank, respect local land use and follow leave no trace. Those 3 keep trips safe and give the rivers a chance to stay wild. Simple but effective.
If you want detailed route notes, maps, and a printable river crossing checklist, visit the Travel Dairy website and download the free pack. It has route-specific cautions for popular northern areas tracks and a short visual guide to probing and anchor knots. Alright, that's your 5-minute guide. Safe crossings, respectful camping, and better stories to tell at the campfire.
If you like this, subscribe to Travel Diary and share with a friend who loves mountain trips. We'll bring more compact, useful tips from the northern roads. Safe travels and keep the rivers happy. Okay, see you on the next trail.